Hello. Hi guys. I'm coming. I'm trying to get I see my girl Tammy B. Jones sent me a message. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? Hi Andrea. How are you? Can you guys see me okay? Can y'all hear me all right? Happy Friday, y'all. Make sure my hair is all right. I see 8 of you guys are on here. Hi. Doing well here in LA. Oh yeah, we just left LA. Is it still? I think this week it was supposed to be hot. Is it hot this week? Because the week that we were there, with a week ago, it was really, really nice. Hi Vera. Hi Kelia. Hey sis, how you doing? Hey Shalon. Happy Friday. Yes. See, I remember the last time we went live and you guys was like, you did not let us know that you were going live. So I was like, I let you guys know. I gave you plenty of notice. Hi, Regina. Just what you have been doing. You think go ahead with your back. Girl, oh, thank you very much. I could do a little something. It's 75. Oh, yes, it's feeling good there. I think when we were there, it was like 82. The weather was perfect. Thank you, Kelia. I appreciate you, girl. Girl, this topic gonna be juicy. This topic is going to be juicy. So if you don't get to sit through the entire thing or whatever, then come back and listen to it because I'm telling you, it is gonna be juicy, juicy, juicy. And like I said in my PSA, when I put it up on my community tab, you're gonna miss the good stuff. I don't know. But when I put it on my community tab, I said that what the thoughts that I am about to say are my own. So I don't want nobody to be offended by nothing. And it's been streamed from some things that has happened the last probably like two and a half weeks. 2.5 weeks, yeah. And it just like when I tell you guys about it and give you guys several scenarios about it, I'm like, you guys are gonna understand why it bothered me so much. And um, so we're talking about watching the replay. Is it the same girl? I know, Kelia. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Kim. That's my sis, my other sis here. All of you guys are so awesome. So first, I want to talk about now, like I said, the views that I'm about to say are my own views. They're based off of like experiences, and a lot of the things are based off of things that my mom and my grandmama and great grandmama has said to me in the past, and I see them kind of what I see them kind of playing out like in other areas, not in my life, but in people's lives around me. So we're talking about like relationships, marriages, all of this. So, okay, I'm sitting in this chair, but I want to get on my floor so I can get comfortable because we are about to have a real knee to knee. Like that knee to knee when you did something and your mama have you sit knee is touching her knee because she wanted you to know. You just look her in her face and she had your undivided attention. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna get down here and we about to have a real knee to knee. All right. So get here. because all right. So a lot of things have happened, not with me or anything, but with people who I am close to. And I'm gonna give you one scenario. Okay, so I have, okay, so you guys all know when um Mr. B's mom passed away, right? Okay, so although everybody knew that it was gonna happen, we didn't know when it was gonna happen. Okay, so when everything happened, um, if people's emotions are like kind of off because now you have like this new dramatic change that is all of a sudden happened. So we are in the midst of planning the memorial or whatever, myself and a relative. That's what I'm gonna say, a relative, and we're planning everything or whatever. And then the day that their mom passes, she goes home, and the dude who she has been with for 10 years, 10 years, they bought a house together. He decides to tell her that he's leaving. Now he know her mama just died. He decides to tell, so she's like, leaving? Where you going? And he was like, I don't want to be with you no more. Now they bought a house together, which was, I was like, I wouldn't have bought a house with somebody I was not married to. Number one. Number two is, I'm like, and so she was like, well, when are you leaving? He tells her at the end of the month. Now the mom passed away on the 18th. The 19th, he was gone. He was gone. And so she's like, okay, your timing is off. He said by the end of the month. So we had 2 weeks in the end of the month. Hi, Tina. Hi, Tina. Hi, Vandessa. So you got your cupcake. I'm ready. Okay, so we have 2 weeks until the end of the month, and so he's just ghost. He won't return her. So before he left, they had a conversation, and so she was like, "Well, look, we need to discuss what we're going to do with the house. What you're going to do? If you just sign the papers for the house, and so I can take care of the stuff." Because she was like, "Juani, I can afford the mortgage." Now she's in California, so the mortgage is high. She said, "I can afford the mortgage, but I can't afford anything else." So she was like, "I need him to sign these papers so that I can put the house in my name so that I can refinance it so that I can afford it." And so now he won't return no phone calls. He won't return the phone calls. And she's like, "What am I gonna do?" Now the first thing I asked her, I said, "Okay, well, you do have money to kind of like sustain you, right?" And she was like, "No, no, you don't have another bank account?" "No." "So all of your money that y'all got together, whatever, you put in this house and you don't have nothing else to fall back on?" "No." So now she's running behind him, trying to get him to sign these papers or whatever. He won't return the phone call. And now, so she ended up calling his family member, telling them, "You know what, he's not returning my phone call. He act like I did something to him or whatever." But what we found out was he was coming back over to sleep when she wasn't there. And he has still have some of his stuff there. So he wanted a place to store his stuff. And so when she finally got him, yes, but the thing about that is, Vandessa, is that that's gonna affect her. Because I asked her if that like she could file for like abandonment or something, but I don't think she in California. I don't think that law is in place. I know it is here, but in California it's not. So so she goes, well, so when she finally gets him because she calls his family, he tells her, well, I can't give you nothing to help you over here because I had to pay on my other place. How you have another place, but you want to be up in here sleeping when I'm not here? And how we found that out was because another family member, he thought everybody had left. And when he thought everybody left, he came in and he was in the other room sleep. So then he would get up and leave before she come back. I don't know what that's about. But the thing about it is she's in limbo. Okay. So that is situation number one. Situation number two, I have a friend. Have a friend, and she went to work, she came back home, and she walked through the door, and her husband said to her, you don't it's a story behind this, but he says, you don't desire me no more. I could walk around this house totally naked and you don't desire me no more. And she was like, what? And he just kept going off on tangents about everything about her. So I'm assuming that he did not get the reaction that he wanted from her, because she was like, well, what, there are some things I know that I could work on or whatever. And he was like, when it comes to sex, I always have to initiate it. You don't initiate it or whatever. So everything, he was just throwing out everything that she didn't do. So then the next day she comes from work, and then she comes home, walk through the door. This time he done met her at the door again. And then he says to her, I don't think I can do another 10 years with you. Well, he said, I don't think I can do this for another 10 years. What the hell? She's like, what? And he says, I want a divorce. So now she is like, wait a minute. We have been married for 25 years. Wait, you all of a sudden you want a divorce? Where's this coming from? I just haven't been happy ever since you moved here to Atlanta. It's been all about you, because they're not from here either. They're actually from out the country. So now it's all about you. But the thing about it is now she has elevated. She's gone back to school. She's gotten her college degree. She has a really nice job. And so really she is the one that's holding them together. Since he's moved down to America, he's pretty much stayed at the same level. So that's the issue of her elevating and him not. They're not growing together. Now, although she was growing and she was growing and she was trying to pull him along, that didn't work. He kind of felt like he was in her shadows. He even showed out at a recent event, a couples event they went to a couple of weekends ago. And she said, and afterwards they had like a viewing party for that with Black Love thing. And so they had a thing so where each couple, when their song came up, they would dance. He danced with her like this, like his hands on her shoulder like this. There was no closeness. She was like, I was so embarrassed. And then they had like the viewing party because they had OWN or somebody was there and they was having a conversation about the show. They watched the show, and then they had the viewing party that the OWN or whoever was recording. Instead of him going in and participating, he goes and lays on the top of the car in the people's driveway. Showed out. You say he must be cheating. Girl. So, but check this out. So she's like, so then he tells her when he met her at the door that he can't do this. He can't do this for another 10 years. Mind you, just last year, January or February, they just renewed their wedding vows. He wanted to renew the wedding vows because she said, we don't have to do this. So they went out the country back to where they're from to renew the wedding vows. And here we go in September, and he can't stand the sight of her no more. Then this is what he said. Then he comes and say, what did she say? He said, what did he say? I'm gonna move into the other room. So he moved to the other room because I don't want to leave you in debt. Meaning, if they didn't have that house or he didn't have anything that was gonna keep him there, he would have been gone. And so I said to her, all right, that just means you need to prioritize differently. So you have some money on the side. You have another account, right? And she's like, no, no, you don't have your own account? No, I don't have my own account. So she goes, well, when my money's gone, my money's gone. So you don't have your own account. Situation number three. I'm telling y'all, this is like, I'm like, oh my God. Situation number three, and this was happening close to home, where I have a relative who was out messing around. His wife found out about it. She confronted him and the girl because the girl's son was on the same baseball team that her kids were on. So everybody on the team, they parents, all them knew that they was messing around except for her. And then so when she gets wind of it, she confronts them. They have this big fight or whatever. The police called. He lets the police take her away because she said something. I think they asked her if she hit him or whatever. And I think she might have said, yeah, I pushed him out the way. So anyway, they took her, right? Took her to jail. So while she's sitting up in jail, she uses her one phone call, not on calling him, but like, I know you are not gonna let me sit up in here. So while she in jail over the weekend, he out with the girl. Then when he get out on Monday morning, because all weekend he done been over here. When he get out Monday morning, she tries to go to the bank. He done took all of what he took. He closed it. No, he didn't close the account. He took her name off the account. He changed the cards. The card that she had did not work. So she come to me crying and whatever, and I asked the same question. Okay, we're gonna have to reprioritize this. Don't you have your own bank account? No. I'm like, okay, guys, I don't know if your mama never told you. My mama has always told me you need to have your own mess. You don't put all of your money with their money, because I honestly believe sometimes your happily ever after may not be your happily ever after. And just in case it's not, you got to protect your own ass. It has like hurt me. And I have like these last couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks, I've been like trying to help people figure out how they can get money or whatever. Because and then I have another coworker who just yesterday found out that her dude was on a single site. She used her entire check on all of their bills. He works out the state, and she carrying everything. All of her money is gone, but he had money to take somebody out to eat in New Jersey. And I said to her even yesterday, and she had tears in her eyes, and she was like, Juani, I don't have money to do nothing for myself. She was like, she said, if I wanted to buy me a freaking dollar nail polish, I couldn't do it. And I was like, but she's almost 60. I think she may be like 55. And I said, well, Tracy, oops. I said, you don't have your own money? And she was like, no. And I was like, my mom I have always been taught to always have money on the side. Always take money out into, because you just never know. You never know. And I always believe people have the right to change their mind. People fall in and out of love every day. That's fine. I believe it's a way that you should do it. And all the time it don't happen like that. But in the event that it don't happen like that, yes, you may be heartbroken, but you won't be broke. You won't be broke. And that has been like my biggest lesson. I have always heard that in my in my ear. My mama made it a point to always tell me, she was like, I want you to be educated. I don't want you to ever have to feel like you have to depend on a man. And so she pushed me to attend college and do everything that I did. And although I know she never thought that I heard what she said. I heard everything that she said. And but now to see we become face to face with people and they're like looking bewildered and like they don't know what they have to do or they don't know what the next turn is. I'm gonna have to stay here and deal with this until I can figure out how I can do this. And so I'm like, but and I think that's probably why I am like I'm a planner. I plan everything, and that's why even like I have like several accounts. I have to because I never know what's going to happen. I just you just never know what's going to happen. And if something should happen, I don't want to be caught with my pants down. Even when Mr. B got sick, we only had one income. There was a time we had no income and we were fine. We were fine. Yeah, we had help from family, but I also had money on the side. So even when if it's not dealing with a relationship, y'all, you never know if you might lose your job. You never know if your significant other might leave and he might just freaking bump his head and decide that's not where he want to be right now. That is fine. Once again, you may be heartbroken, but you won't be broke. You will still be able to maintain. So I just want to encourage you guys. And I hear a lot of people always say that if you have money on the side, all your money don't go into the house. That means you're not trusting the marriage. No, you can put your money in there to pay for all of your bills or whatever. And then you need to have your stuff on the side. Because ain't nobody, I work for me. I work for us. I work for my money. So I don't, I have my other accounts. So I just don't want us to get so wrapped up into what the happily ever after is supposed to be. Because if it's not that for you, I just don't want you to be out there bewildered and dealing with some bull that you don't want to deal with. So what I did was I was like, okay, so with the one in California, I was like, we got to get him to sign these papers because number one, y'all not even married. We got to get this. That's the first mistake you should have never done. So we're gonna get him to sign this, and hopefully, and then we can move forward because she already has stuff in place. We just waiting, and she went to go get the paper. So fingers crossed, he crossed that. He does this week because right now she's late on the mortgage. And the dumb thing is that his name is on the papers too. So I'm like, are you just what are you doing? I don't understand. And as important as credit is to me right now, that's the whole thing. I mean, credit to me is everything. And so if anything is going to mess up my credit, I'm going to try to take care of it. But I'm like, but okay, but that's going to mess him up too. So even if he got an apartment, well, he could have gone to live with somebody else. So it don't matter. But eventually, because that's not going to last, he's going to go and he's going to need his own apartment. And then they're going to see that. So yeah, it may not hurt him right now, but it's going to hurt him later. But I'm like, but why he's trying to hurt her, he's hurting himself. Stupid. Then with my friend here, I was like, we need to open you some accounts. Now, the first account we're going to work, because since he is now their roommates, oh, I'm going to treat you like a roommate because you're right. You're not going to leave me in this situation and been having airs or whatever. So you're right, we're roommates. And I was like, so instead of you're gonna have to put some of that on him so that you can get yourself back on your feet. I told her about the Digit account. We sat in her space in her office and we set her up on Digit. And you can do Digit, like I said, I showed you guys before, I told you before, if you have a goal, I have a travel fund, I have a rainy day fund, and then we went onto her bank, and right from her desk, we opened up her another account from her bank, her own account. Finally, for almost 50 years, she never has had her own account. We opened up her account right then. And with Chase, you can do something like Digit. you can tell them you want them to take out $3 a day. You'll be amazed at how much $3 will take you. You don't even realize it's gone, and they can just take it out and let it just grow. Don't touch that money. I'm just like, it's just a lot of things. Now, with my other counterpart, I was telling you about, who was husband was on the site up north. I don't even feel like I could help her because she's carrying her load at the house and she don't have no, and he's up there. So told y'all I'm a planner. So I was like, sis, you're gonna have to tell him these bills are more than what the bills are, because you're gonna have to figure out your way up out of this so that you can plan your way up out of it. Now, if you're gonna leave, if you're not gonna leave, you're gonna have to still figure out a way so that you can start saving up you some money. I just had to put it out there because I'm like, this is like the fourth time. This is the fourth time in 2 weeks that something like this has happened. And and it's like they are walking away and we're left holding the bag, and we cannot be left holding the bag. I will be heartbroken, believe me, but I will not be broke. I will not be broke. I had to get this out here. And while I'm ranting, I got to try to catch up and see what you guys are saying. Let's see. And you gotta know, I was talking a lot, and I get really passionate about stuff because it bothered me. It bothered me that that's my phone. Oh, um, it bothered me that, one, you could be in something for 25 years and it's not that you did it. Like I said, I believe people fall out of love all the time. That's fine. You have the right to change your mind. That is fine. It's the way that you do it. He stood there 2 days just badgering her with the stuff that she did not do right. Probably, and I don't know if he sees somebody else who's shiny and bright for him right now. But the other thing is, a lot of times what people don't see, I'm the reason you so shiny and bright. That glitter and that glow didn't come from nothing that you did. That was me. That was my shine that rubbed off on you. So I'm like, yeah, he look all good right now, but that's because she did all the work. So yes, but the fact that he waited there 2 days to badger her, and I felt like because he didn't get the reaction and the crying or whatever the first day, oh well, I'm gonna suck it. I'm gonna sock it to you on the second day because I'm gonna get that reaction. And then she tells me yesterday was Wednesday. I saw her Wednesday. Then now he's all apologetic and he wants to make her sandwiches and fix her lunch and whatever. What you doing that for? You my roommate. I was like, girl, I want to eat that. I want to eat it. Okay, let me see. I'm so behind. Y'all are gone. Like, hope this is a movie, fictional character. Girl, Bunny, it is not. My hubby says he got another woman. I believe to, and Kimberly say he's cheating. Yes. Wait a minute. Regina say, totally agree with you. Too, she needs to get closer to you and learn what to do before you all monkeys. Girl, oh my gosh. You are so right, Regina, because I was like, what? What? Yeah. And you know what? Then, wait, oh, wait. Then, oh, actually, it was five, but this other person, I don't know. But in my head, I know her. Cause y'all are going off and I can't. Oh crap, wow. You mean it ain't secret account. Secret account. Wait, both have to sign to break. Well, I don't know, but maybe he signed her name. I don't know. Or my mama said his name, maybe his name was like the top or something, and he had more. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. But I know she didn't have access to that account. She couldn't pull no money out. He had changed the accounts and she couldn't get 5 cents if she wanted to. Hi, Sunny Day. Monkey stuff is in order. Amen. Thank God for real mothers. Yes, yes. I'm a housewife and I have my own dang account, period. Thank you. Thank you. And the whole and the thing about that, Regina, is that when she said something to his mom about getting some money from, because even now she has to go to him for money. What? She has, and so they doing the same thing. She didn't learn nothing. Even though when I told her, you need to get your own account, she isn't. She didn't get her account, but she talked to her mom. He talked to his mom, and his mom said, she said something. She was like, "Oh no, I got my own account." She was like, "What? So you don't have an account with Mister?" And so she was like, "For what? I work for this money. What he need access to my money for?" And so she was like, "Oh." So she said, "I couldn't believe that his mama said that." I said, "You know why his mama said that? Because they related to my mama." I'm like, "Yes, come on." So that, yeah, one must always have their own. One must always have their own account. But do they want you telling their business? I don't know. Them folks be doing stuff for foreplay and we still be talking about it. Well, you know what? Me telling, I didn't say no names, but I'm telling the business because I know they're not the only ones who probably doing this. And they're gonna be left out there. So don't know, don't know. They probably don't, but you don't know no names, so it really don't matter. Pay yourself first. Janet G, yes, Juani, always protect yourself. Can't put all your trust in anyone but God. Amen. Hi, Diane. Sean, listening. I got my house still in South Carolina. Sister, don't play. Thank you. That's right, Vandessa. D, right. Yes, man. Elephant man, not all over. My mama always told me to depend on myself, not a man, even if you get married and save for a rainy day. Exactly. I live by the rule that if you'll say it about somebody else, you'll say it about me. I could be having a lapse on judgment, but now my business. And you know what, Bunny? The thing about it is, I said it to them. Just like I'm telling you, I said it to them. Lapse on judgment. Okay, I'm a realist. I'm a realist. And it wasn't a lapse on judgment when I was telling them, you like, okay, this is what you might want to do. And I showed them that this is, and I showed them my stuff. So it wasn't just me saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. And you might hear somebody like, well, I'm gonna do this, or I would do this. No, I can show you. I showed receipts. So no, it wasn't about lapse on judgment. And just like I said, um, some people just don't know, and you don't realize it until it's happening to you, and then you was like, I wish I coulda, or I wish I hadda, or whatever. And no, I just don't think that that is right. And like I said in the beginning, the views that I am expressing are my own. You can agree or not agree, and it's perfectly fine. You might feel a totally different way, and that's fine. My grandmother called it the bra account. Oh my God. My grandmama had a bra account. She had a purse account. She had like money stashed in all different type of purses, rolled up in what it was in paper towel with an old stocking cap wrapped around it, tied, and she could tell you where it was. Go in the closet, look for that gray jacket in the right pocket, and then bring me out that paper right there. Or go right here and get that envelope. Yeah, she had money stashed. Yeah. Hi, Juani. I'm doing fine. Thank you, Regina. Um, Tell Sean that wasn't about him. Hi, Juan. It just got on, but I agree. He's tripping, cheating probably with another. Oh my gosh, you said another man. Man, you know what? That's why like I said, um, dang, I missed the story. Girl, you gotta listen to it. Us women we have to be a step ahead all the time. Are you saying the things that I've been taught by my mom my entire life? Yes, I am. I'm saying the things that you have been taught by your mom your entire life. Girl, that's V. Yes, because V and I talked about this because it was like bothering me. It was bothering me. And the one thing I'll tell you, I'll tell anybody, I have never been that type of person that would be like, well, Mr. B won't do this, or my husband won't. I won't never say what nobody won't do because I am unpredictable. Hell, I don't know half the time what I will do. So I will never say what nobody else won't do. Or but what I do know is that I'm gonna have mine. That's what I do know. Please, 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 please don't eat and drink the food. Okay. Oh goodness. If you have money, go and direct deposit. She can get her money. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Hi, Juani. Just got on, but I agree. He's tripping. Oh, okay. Truth. What is mine, and what is mine too. That's what Mr. B say. What is mine, and what is mine. Oh crap, Sean. Okay. Um, you guys, I'm trying to keep up. You're a good friend for trying to teach your friends how not to be a fool with these men. Yes, yes. Yes, you look at love for what it's worth. I think it changes like weather. Yeah, because all the time you might not like the person that you with. I've told Mr. B several times, I don't like you. That don't mean I don't love you. I don't like you at the moment. He's like, damn, do I need to go sleep in the other room? You might, but right now that's how I'm feeling. So and he'll tell you when I've told him that he was like, well, darn. I'm like, yeah, but that don't mean I don't love you right now. I just have an issue. So, women just need to wise is no one person people fall in love and out of love. Just be smart. Exactly. Just be smart with it. Exactly. I agree with everything damn thing you say, girl. Tessa, you're a good. Okay, let's see. Uh, baby sock account. Girl, yes, the baby sock account. I remember those too. Exactly. We found all kinds of girl, rainy day. I know when my great grandmother died, we found money everywhere. Like I said, she had it hidden everywhere. I mean, just rolled up and stuff. Yes, that is very true. Run to the lawyer, and we as run to the lawyer, and we as with what the heck you talking about? Cal, I'm starting mess over here. That's what I'm starting, Cal. That's what I did. I'm starting mess. I was like, I need to say this. I need to say, and I told V, I said, I'm gonna step on some toes with what I'm going to say today because it just bothered me. And I even talked to Mr. B about it. And I was just, just the way that they handled things and how easily it was just for them to just get up and leave the situation and the other one to be like, well, I'm just gonna move into the other room because I don't want to leave you in no debt. Oh my. So if we didn't have this house, um, you would be up or gone, or you would just leave. Yeah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But she'll be ready. She'll be ready. I say, yeah, who's a roommate now? Not saying all men would do this, but be practical human can change. Exactly. That's right. Exactly. Hi, Faye. What's up, girl? What is up? Then I wake up, was it this morning? Wake up this morning, guys. I'm sorry. It's a lip gloss that I have on. Wake up this morning, see my friend in my head. Rebecca Robeson. Did you guys see that video this morning? Her husband came home and told her that he was in love with somebody else 2 days before Christmas. I tell you, these men in this timing thing, oh my God. Did you guys see that video she put out today? Roommates pay half. Roommates pay more than half. If I was her, I would eat out, never that old. I know. Yes, Vandessa. Yes. My friend would buy groceries and get cash back and say she spent the total. Thank you. High five. That's right. Because that the rest of it is going back into my account. You're right. Yes, you saw that? My grandmama kept money and baby socks in multiple purses. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah. What I got to see that. Yes. Came back. Yeah, man, a mean girl came and told her that. I was like, what the heck? Is it the water? I know the freaking environment is polluted. I'm like, is it the air? Is it some kind of composition in the oxygen that's making these men do this stuff? That was just crazy. And so now her thing isn't Rebecca Robeson anymore, I guess, because I don't know if because of his last name, but now she's changing it to something else. I'm like, she has spent all this time on YouTube. I think she said she's been on YouTube 11 years. And all that time, she has done all of this stuff. And now she has to like change her. That is her not her image. Yes, that's like her image. So she had to like change all of that. But like I said, you could tell from her video that she was heartbroken, but she is not what? She ain't broke. She is so straight. Now I don't know how that bank account is or whatever and whatever, but hopefully I'm not too late for her either. But I don't know. But that just caught me this morning. So I'm like, okay, that's five things that are like similar, and I was just floored. And I said, okay, yes, maybe I do need to go talk about this because I had told V, I was like, I don't know, maybe I might step on some people's toes or hurt some feelings or whatever. But I was like, I don't know if we just forgot. Did we just get like so caught up in love of what we thought it was supposed to be that we just jumped all in and we did not we just forgot about protecting ourselves. At the end of the day, it's about self-preservation, because when you think about it, all the people who I've talked about, pretty much they like gone, and then the female is left trying to figure out how she gonna figure it out. And yeah, that just caught me. So let me see what you said. That was sad. It was so sad, Andrea. I had like tears in my eye because when she started choking up, I thought she was about to say like she had like something terminal going on. But when she said that, and then she said on December 23rd, I said, wait, did her mom pass? Did somebody pass? And then when she said that, I was like, 2 days before Christmas? Oh my gosh. I'm like, what a way to have a holiday. Really, the timing, y'all. A muddy sweet potato pie it is. Regina, girl, you crazy. Men will be men. They are from Mars, girl. That's what they say. That's what they say. Thank you. You have two cash boxes. Now, exactly. What this man doing? Who Faye? I got to look at that tonight. Girl, I saw it this morning and I was like, it like hit me like a ton of bricks. My great grandma had stashes everywhere, girl. I think that must have been how they did it back in the day. Um, yeah, that was so sad. It was very sad. He'd be a roommate with no bed sheets, pillows, and all you know you want. I know that's right, Robin. He didn't get any Pepsi. She sipped him. Cal, you crazy. Broke. She Yeah, she redid her entire house. And then even from like if you saw the video, I don't think she was in the same house. I don't think she's it don't look like, but Rebecca always changed things up. So, but the way it was positioned, I don't think that was the same house. But I mean, that house was just beautiful. She got her own store. Yes, yes. Thank you, Cal. Thank you. I feel us old timers think ahead. We ain't no fool. We ain't no fool. And we need to teach our kids not to be fools either. I told Pooter, I've always the same thing that was told to me, I've told to her. We opened her like in college, opened her, no, at high school, opened up her first account. And I said, you have this account for the rest of your life, regardless of what you do, who you be with, or whatever. You always put money in this account. This is the account that we establishing together, and you always put money in here. I always put, and then even when I even put money in her account, I'm like, oh, let me just top her off over here so she can have a little stash. So she still has her account here in America, and so I put a little bit over there. When I put a little bit in mine, I put a little bit in hers. So she won't be like that. Yes, on to Vandessa. Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say, Faye. Yes, that was her brand. So now she's doing something with Shara and her husband. And if you watch Shara's channel, I really didn't watch her. I kind of dabbled in her, but when I saw that when she was moving back to California, probably like in April, she was saying she was moving back to San Diego or whatever. I think she was living in LA. And so I didn't know of course, we didn't know what the backstory was, but yeah, that was the backstory. So now her, whatever she's doing is now going to be with Shara and her husband. You enjoyed this video. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you enjoyed today's topic. This was an important conversation to have. We can be so exactly, and that's not what I'm not saying not to be trusting. I'm just saying don't be naive. That's all I'm saying. Don't be naive and be left with your pants down. I'm a widow now. Ha ha. Yes, I know. My friend Cal, widow, waiting for me to bring. I told you I was sending you that Pepsi. Although I told you was getting a Coke. No bed, no pillow, no ant nest. Oh, you said an ant nest in this room. We as women need to help each other out and educate. Exactly. Chocolate pie, like the movie Help. Oh, girl, that movie was a trip. Yes, yes, chocolate pie. Callie. Juani, you are doing a good job with the info you spoke about. Thank you, thank you. Hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hi Wendy, how you doing? Whatever I leave a message on Rebecca's video, she always message me right back. Yes, Rebecca she's really sweet. She is very, very sweet. And I don't know how she does it, but I did realize that she wasn't putting out a lot of videos, and I just thought that she was like really busy with all of her projects that she had going on, and I'm sure she was, but but I definitely didn't think this. This is real life and real talk. Exactly, exactly. Coat. Cover your own behind. I guess I will rename the account the divorce. Girl, don't you name that. Don't you name it that. You need to just like my me account. That's what it could be. My me account. You always talking about that. Always you're not leaving Sean. You know Sean not gonna let you leave. He done already told you he gonna put you in a headlock. He not gonna let you go nowhere. Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to say hi, sweetheart. Going back to bed. I'm not feeling so good. Oh, Stanley, I hope you feel better. I don't know. Is it the change in the weather? What's going on with you? Girl, V, you like being in that garage. Go, Juani. Juani needs to, you may need to start a class. Girl, I'll be having people with bags walking out their house with their bags. It was like the burning bras. We must protect our investment. I always have an A, B, C, D. Girl, I told you I can plan. I think that's why I always say I have the perfect job because I'm always planning something. I planned my sister's move down here. I planned when I moved to California. I planned when we moved here. I mean, I could plan my way out of a paper bag, a wet paper balled up bag. I can plan my way out of it. So we always must have an A plan. Hi, Penny Pop. Being Pam. Hey, Pam. That man needs some hot girl, not no hot grits. I'm done with y'all. Y'all showing out today. Between you and Sunny Day with the freaking chocolate pie and you and the grits. What y'all doing? Y'all being violent. Now, I don't condone violence. My hell may have fury account. Okay. Oh, you have a sinus headache. Oh gosh. Well, hopefully you take some medicine. The medicine's making you sleepy, Stanley. Fundessa moving account. Fundessa, whatever, you ain't going nowhere. Hi, Juani, just saying hey. Hi, Karen. That's a credit. Love the name Big Mama. Girl, I know. I know Big Mama. That's when I saw that, I told her, so we called my great grandmama Big Mama. We was talking about women having their own bank accounts, Pam, and taking care of themselves in the event that your boyfriend or who your significant other or in any just anything, life happens. People change their mind, and you won't be left with your pants down, and you can carry on. That's my thing. That's what I've been telling several um, lady friends of mine. You know, we have to protect ourselves. We might be brokenhearted, but we won't be broke. So in this past 2 weeks, those have been the end results. You know, they're trying to figure out how to continue, and they don't have an account. They don't have any savings, no nothing. And so I was talking about that. Cal, no, no, no. Hey, babe. Where the thing at? What was it? For the water hose. The spray, the thing that go on the water hose. What you do with it? For the spray. It should be in the garage. I haven't done anything with it. Your car in the driveway, is it all the way in the garage? What? Your car. It has to be out there. I haven't done anything with it. You can look in the pressure, look in that pressure washer box and see if it's in there. I'm a divorced woman because of my ex-husband's infidelity. But when I found out, I packed his bag myself and told him to get the, that's what Martin said. He said, get the stepping. But the truth, I don't want. Wait a minute. But the truth, I don't want to be with anyone who don't love you better than now and later. Bye. Yes. From Dunlap to Johnson account and his money to account. Fundessa, you crazy, Mr. B. Yeah, Mr. B in the house. He about to wash his car. Huh? I'm on live. I'm about to ask my husband if he's thinking about living. Girl, and you know Ronald not going nowhere. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. And thank God I'm doing just fine. Exactly, Diane, because I saved for a rainy day. Yes, and that's what happened many years ago. and I'm fine by myself. Thank you. Exactly. And that is all that I am saying. That is all that I am saying. Hi, Wanda. How you doing on Friday night? Friday night, just got paid. No, I didn't. There we go. Had something on my thing. But yes, so I just yeah, so I just had to tell you guys because I was like, okay, all this happened in a matter of like 2 weeks. And I was just like, I'm just gonna have to say something because I asked the same question and I asked it just like matter of factly because I just figured that everybody had an account and they didn't. Cows talk, yes. So so what else is happening? Let me see. So yeah, I had to talk about that. I was talking Rebecca Robeson, her situation, umbrella account. That's the bank called the umbrella. What's an umbrella account? Oh, V talking about she gonna move with him and the maid. She not, girl, you crazy. You crazy. Let's see, you wonder what I missed. Um, um, I had told them I saw Rebecca's video today. Yes, that was so heartbreaking. And you could tell like by the tone of her voice that I mean, of course she was still affected by it because it hadn't even been a year yet. But I know her entire life changed in an instant. And I could just imagine because the way she said it, he came home and told her that he was in love with somebody else. Wow. And once again, it's I can't be mad. I mean, I can be upset. That's what I can be upset. But I also believe it's the way that you do things. I have I had a pastor here that I absolutely love. Love going to his church, the way that he preached. Oh my goodness, was like no other. And I just like Mr. B liked him. Yes, first church, second second church we went to when we came in. He was like around my age. He's probably like six, 7 years older than me. So he at the time, he could relate to me or whatever. Everything was good. Then I never forget. Went to church, and so he just stand there at the front of the sanctuary. And so before he was like, before everybody leave, I want to make sure I shake everybody's hand or whatever. So when you walked out to leave, he was stand. This time he was standing in the front of the sanctuary. Sometimes he stood in the back. He would come and shake your hand or whatever when you leave or whatever. I never forget this one day. Girl was in front. She was probably like 3 or 4 people in front of me. Mr. B was behind me. And she just swirled in front of him. She just swirling, half swirling. I mean, she was Kenya Moore. What did she say? Round the world fabulous. What she say? That fabulous thing. Girl, she was all that. She swirled in front of him. Like, look at me. And he like hugged her, whatever. But I was like, really? Miss Derek said, mm-hmm. You don't think nothing going on with Pastor? I was like, nah, ain't nothing going on. Couple of years later, in church, sitting up in there, and we that Sunday we didn't go. My cousin went, and she called me. She was like, "Girl, church today." Now we had become this mega church, and up is like, "Girl." Thought I heard Mr. B call me. So anyway, she's like, "Girl." The wife came. So during this time, um, the wife comes in and wants to tell everybody about the mistress. or whatever. And all this stuff went on. And so he had them lock the wife out the church. Oh my God. It was a hot freaking mess. And then, so now they're divorced. And then he married the mistress. So I was like, I can't go to the church. How am I going to sit up there with my husband and you sitting up there with a new woman? Ain't nothing you can tell me about marriage or anything else because of how you did that. Once again, my whole issue wasn't that didn't want to be with your wife anymore. You could have done that a whole lot differently. You, me, I just felt like get divorced first. Then you can do whatever you want to do. But to bring the other one in the church, sitting up in there, lock the wife out, and then, and then now you going on, that is wrong. Same thing happened to another church in California. Almost exact same thing. And I was just like, it's the way you do it. I have a problem with the way you do it, and then how you just go on and live happily ever after. So that was why I just was like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I just have, so the way these people came, I don't want to be here with you no more, and I'm just gonna drop the bag on you. And the other one, yeah, it just sat with me wrong. And then I saw Rebecca, although I don't know her backstory, but in my head I know. Yes, Gone with the Wind, fabulous. Girl, she was swirling. That dress went up. And I said, and Mr. B said, you don't think Pastor doing that? I said, nah. I like, that girl extra. Oh, groupie. Had I known. Did not know. Voice typo. I want the garage if my husband wants to be gone. Girl, I know you do, V. I want that garage. Is it my cousin was messing with boyfriend years ago. He had to kick her ass years ago. Oh, oh my gosh. Karen said, we're truly in the last days. Look it up. Oh my God. We don't even want to talk about that. I just can't. Don't get me started about politics. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around a lot of this stuff that is happening, and I know in other times would have never happened. So you are so correct with that statement, Karen. Rebecca is Rebecca Robeson, Robeson. You watch her too, Pam? Yes, yes, I saw it today. 40 years. Yes. Oh, so she said they were together 40 years, girl. Mm. Now I have a coworker. She is so funny. She is a hot freaking mess, and she'll tell you in a minute that her and her husband have been through some mess. They've been through some good times. Hold on, y'all. And some bad times. But she was like, she told him, "You ain't going nowhere. I have too much invested in you. I'm getting all of your money." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "I sure did." She was like, "Oh, mm-mm, mm-mm." She said, "We're gonna sit here and work this out." If y'all heard her, she's such a freaking comedian. It was hilarious. But she was for real though. But it was funny how she was saying it. Um, my husband, my husband and I have joint accounts and investments and separate ones. Exactly. Exactly. I totally agree with that. Exactly. And separate one because Mr. B has a separate account. Have the house account, his account, my account. Yes. But yes. Totally agree. Yes. And I'm sure that we're warning signs. Yes. Cancel. Juani, you are truly okay. I read that. I read that one. I'm trying to keep up, y'all. Yeah. Yes, Robeson. I'm really behind. Okay. Girl, no, Faye. You say the pastor was coming to the house for your neighbor's house for more than Sunday dinner. Girl, I know Tessa. I know. Really love her. She's so freaking talented. So talented. Yes, that was scandalous. Yes. Kenya Moore husband is girl. Yeah, Kenya Moore husband say he can't take her. He say she too freaking extra, and that whole thing blew up. I heard about it. I heard about it. It blew up while they was taping the Housewives, and he was mentioning to somebody's husband about how extra she is. You know, she's an attention seeker. And she came back and who told her? She overheard somebody else repeating what he said. And she goes up to him and starts a freaking argument. They said they were off the chain up in there talking about each other. I'm like, and the cameras kept rolling. I'm like, mm-mm. All right. I've been like, I heard you. You know what? Mm-hmm. I'm about to be gone with the wind, fabulous. I'm gonna show you. Hi, Dee Dee Campbell. Hey, that's this. Hey, Letitia, girl, I have not seen you in forever. How are you, lady? Hi, Deborah. We got 1 year of marriage. I feel I committed. Girl, Vandessa, you always talking like that. You know that. You know you love Sean. You had him plastered all over your video, all for your anniversary, all booed up and everything, showing those Christian Louboutins. I saw you. Sean know you just talk. He know you talk. He know you're not going nowhere. He got you wrapped around your finger. He has you wrapped around his finger. Hey TJ. Wanted to make me scared to get married. I'll never been. You said make you scared to get married, girl. I'll never be married, girl. Cause they crazy. They crazy. You have to watch the water. It's the air. It's something. You just want the pastor was getting full every day, girl. Now he never wanted her. It was who you talking about for Rebecca? Because when you look at if you're talking about Rebecca, oh no, you're talking about Mark. Yes, girl. Girl, yes, because they said he owed Uncle Sam, and she kind of helped him through that. And girl, you never know I think when you in like a in that type of industry, you have to be like very selective with or very leery of if you date. I don't know if I was a celebrity if I would date because I don't know if I could trust anybody. I just have to have y'all at my house all the time. Y'all have to come over for real, be at Juani's house because I don't know if I could date. Even now, I don't know if I could date in this environment now. I was talking to my sister-in-law and I was telling her, why don't you come down here and move to Atlanta? Although I'm always telling people don't move to Atlanta, we close. But I was like, why don't you come? You don't have to deal with, I mean, not deal with, you don't have to be up there running to see about mom anymore. You can move to Atlanta. She was like, girl, you been done had me moved to Atlanta, and I would have caught a package. She said, I caught a package I can't get rid of. She said, then I'm gonna have to beat you. I was like, girl, she said, you lucky because you imported you a dude. Girl, she is crazy too. So yeah, I don't even know if I could date like now. I would be like, I think I don't know, I'd be single. I don't know. I just can't even see it. Be careful what you talk about. It might be your reality. Yes, yes, girl. Can't yes, girl. Stop making me smile. um, Real Housewives will pay these men. Yeah. Yes, and they do. And for all we know, that could have been something that could have been a storyline. But she said today she's filing for divorce. But he always told her that he never wanted to move to Atlanta. He didn't never want to be in the spotlight. And it seemed like they were probably good when he wasn't in the spotlight. And I do believe if he didn't have to be on the show, they would probably be okay. But he never wanted that. That was Kenya's reality. But he knew that because when he met her, that's who she was. So she hadn't changed who she was, and that's how she got her coins. So if that's how I'm gonna get my coins, you know that is my job. You need to roll with it. That's just like, let's just say, well, we know she's not a stripper, but let's say that she was a stripper and she was a high cost stripper, like those strippers down in Magic City here in Atlanta. Yeah, not that high cost, but that's a popular place they go. And they Magic City. She's a stripper. That's her job. She makes all that money stripping or whatever. She come back home. When she come back home, she's still a stripper. She just and that's what she's making her money. But you don't want her, but now you don't want to acknowledge that's who she was. That's who she always was. So just because she got married, she was not supposed to lose her identity. You had to accept her identity. That's who she was when you were dating. But then I also thought that they got married too quick. But we don't know if they were dating behind the scenes or whatever. But yeah, I had just like two sides to that coin because I don't believe nobody should change who they are to be with somebody. And um, but I also they just needed to compromise. But I don't know how they could have compromised because her career was here, his career was in is in New York, and he wasn't going to stop his business to have a family here in Atlanta. And if his business is successful in New York, why would he? So yeah, it was just a lot. It was just was going to go and be one of the housewives of New York. I didn't see that happening. And then still, I think he would have to be somewhat involved. Maria said, "You just pulled to the side. You was on the side of the road, girl. You know, Maria, girl, that's my. You pulled on the side of the road, Maria, in New York, because you saw that I was on. Maria, I done made some enemies, girl. I know I have. I have stepped on some toes, and I didn't mean to. I was only trying to be helpful. Um, Wait a minute. Be careful with Real Housewives gonna pay these. Okay, marriage is the devil. I waited 44 years, Lord. I was hit by. Oh, girl, scary today, girl. Yes, scary today. And like most of my friends are single. Well, they're single. All of them had been married except for one. One was engaged and she broke it off. But now they're all single. I'm the only one. I'm like, what the heck? But now the other one, she's dating the doctor again. It's a different doctor. So yeah. So she yeah. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be two of us in the group then. Um yes, Letitia, we were talking about Robeson. Yes, girl. I that was just that I think that caught everybody off guard, girl. If something happened. In that's true. These people crazy. You don't know what you're getting with. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I used to, I'm like, I don't know what you like no more. I'm like, you used to kind of tell, and yeah, I'm not. I don't think I would date either. Kenya has problems because no one would tell her Wait a minute. You said Faye. You said. Wait a minute, Faye. You said Kenya has problems. It's jumping, y'all. Y'all are on it. Wait a minute. Faye said. Hi, Deborah. One gives a minute. Okay. He knew Kenya was bipolar. He can't get custody of. Oh my God, girl. Yes, girl. He should have known that was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She paid for the baby shame and disgrace. Girl, shut up, V. Stop making him smile. Stop making, cause Sean knows. Sean knows you got him. He has you. Be careful what you talking. Okay. Oh, I went way up. I'm reading the same thing over again. Mark has a woman with kids. Can get what? I didn't know that. Kenya has problem because no one would tell her way her. Yes, yeah, and that's true. Kenya does have an issue because she doesn't know why her mom really does hate her. Her mom hates her. I'm like, I have never. I mean, I remember that episode when she went to go see her and her mom closed the door in her face. I'm like, from birth, she just threw that child to the side, and she was just running behind her. That was sad. Get Diane, where are you? Yes, girl, Kenya, she's filing for divorce. She wants a child with, yes, she does. It's been Dee Dee, you've been married for 43 years. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is, and you know that's not heard of now because people get up and leave so quick. Y'all see how Kim Kardashian, she was married for what, 76 days? She said deuces. I don't have time for that. She was like, the ink is still dry. We can annul this never happened. He doesn't like because she returned back to us. Exactly, and then exactly, Vandessa. That was how she made her money. She got paid $1.2 million per season. That's how she was able to help him pay off that IRS thing for his restaurant that he don't want to leave New York for. So I'm like, what is she supposed to do? What is she supposed to do? That's how she made her money. So yeah, Kelsey Grammer and his wife. Girl, now Deborah, that was an ugly divorce. Oh my God. If I tell you he dogged the dog mess out of her when he divorced her, he did. That oh my. And then when she came back on this season, now because now she's married back to money. Oh, I can't stand freaking Camille now. Oh, I'm just like, oh, I can't stand you. She's just ugh. Mm. Yeah, she's so unrelatable now. Very unrelatable to me. They're crazy it takes. Yes, I'm driving to Connecticut, girl. Good thing those situations are not girl, and you know what? And they're not at all. That is how Kelsey Grammer. These words are messy. Um, the love of money is the root of all evil. They say she lost a lot of money not being on the show. Exactly. Yes, exactly, Pamela. She did. She lost a lot of money. And I'm like, he was being very, very selfish. There should have been some kind of compromise because dude, you weren't making 1.2 million. You know. And that could have been an issue too because she was making all that money. A lot to make it work. Yes. Sean, leave or die. My next book would be She talking about her next boyfriend's gonna be off of Amazon. Girl, please. Girl, I know I wouldn't know how to date. And the thing about it now is I see my girlfriends, the whole texting. I mean, they text all this. I don't know if they FaceTime. They don't have no real conversation, just texting all the time. I'm like, can you pick up a telephone? Let me see if I like your voice. What your voice sound like? Let me sit across from you. Let me see your teeth. None of this dating, phone dating and stuff. I don't understand it. So I know I will be totally out the loop. They'll be running all kind of game on me. Yes. What it was 76 days? Yes. People getting married too fast and not really getting to know exactly. I totally agree with that. Kelsey was a dog. Girl, he sure was. She sure was. He sure was a dog. I mean, he did her wrong. He act like she was just did something very bad to him, and the way she was blindsided too. My dad told me, wait for God to send you a good man. These girls need to stop looking for me. Girl, that's the truth. In 2 years, Kenya lost 2.5 million. Yes, girl, and yes, yeah. And then they say he don't come and see the kid. He don't, because he's not invested. He had no reason to. His life was in New York. And if it's like y'all telling me that he has a wife and a kid, he has a wife in New York, or he had another female in New York that she didn't know about. Ooh, but I don't. I wonder how all this is gonna play out. It is just a hot freaking mess. A hot mess, y'all. Y'all hear Mr. B his car bumping in the background. My neighbor's gonna think that we have lost our mind. At 8:23, he outside washing his car, bumping Notorious B.I.G. Like, no, mm. I just don't know. Kelsey had, yes, I do remember that Kelsey did have a mistress. No, he didn't want her other baby. What? Because they were just on Ellen. One day on Ellen the other day, or the Tamron Hall show. Has anyone seen that show? I haven't seen it. I was just wondering how it was. I loved her on, what was that, Good Morning America? Was it Good Morning America? I liked her on that. But I don't know if I like her having a TV show. I mean, yeah, TV show. No, he didn't want her. My friend's phone dated for 6 years when they met for the first time. She said, boy, but girl. So she done sat there and dated somebody on the phone, stopped her life for somebody she never met and didn't like him. I just, mm-mm, yeah, we need to date. I had an associate who was dating somebody on the phone. I think he was a truck driver. And and he could never come, like, you're a truck driver, you over the road, but you can never come through Atlanta. And then every time he come through Atlanta, she thought that they was gonna go somewhere fancy or whatever. Only place he took her to was Waffle House, and they didn't even sit inside. They was sat in the car and ate, and then he could get back on the road. Really? Oh, I was like, girl, I know you're not stopping your world for that. You need to. She like, but he's so nice. Whatever, whatever. Girl, yes, he out there listening to Biggie, Juicy Fruit. Kenya, no, Mark didn't want her. It was about her money. Some women think that can. Girl, yeah. I don't. I know he always looked like he never wanted to be there. Okay, it has been a journey. Yes, it's been a journey. I don't, you don't like you seen her show, Alicia? it looks, I don't know, just from the preview, it looked boring. So I like I said, I liked her on the news show. I don't know about her having a talk show. Von Duster said you watched it twice. How did you like it? The that's right, the Today Show. Yes. Okay, yes. I love watching Housewives, but I missed a lot. I need to start watching again. Hot topics, like Wendy would say. Girl, and Wendy and her freaking mess. Oh my God. Now, this is the funny thing about Wendy thing. When everybody was talking about like was that they were back together, whatever, I felt like I said, nah. I was like, nah. I was like, she plotting. She planning. She trying to figure this out. And then when she came back and said that she was a plotter, I'm like, girl, could you me? Cause yeah, cause I'm a plot this. And I was like, I said, okay, I can see the end part. Now the other part, I'm like, I don't know about all of that other stuff about she stayed because she was trying to what she wanted little Kev to grow up in a two family household because it really wasn't a two family household if if Big Kev wasn't there, was it? And surely he knew what was going on. He was old enough to know. And I'm like everything she was saying about taking him to do the SATs or whatever, seemed like she did it and he wasn't there. So it really didn't matter that just because she had the thing that they were married, but then I also believe that she knew about Sharina and she was probably not okay with Sharina, but she was like, well, you ain't got no kids, whatever, long you don't have no baby on me. But now that she had the baby, and like she said, that is what did it because every time when she has an interview, she kind of emphasized that part and her tone changes when she talk about that baby. That was it. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I ain't taking care of nobody else's babies. I ain't changing no diapers. But I also think that she could have done everything that she did now. She didn't have to wait for him to graduate because truly, even though it was just in theory that she had a two-parent household, he went out anyway. So it wasn't. Wow, I watched Rebecca Rose. I hadn't heard girl Dee Dee, yes. Watch her video. Yes. She was really heartbroken. You could tell that she was still heartbroken. I mean, and she had the right to be, but she's moving on. But like she had to change her entire brand. And I don't know if that had something to do with the divorce or what because of the last name, but yeah, she had to pretty much start over. Yes, that I totally agree with you, Faye. I think she knew all along. Yes, I do agree, Diane. I totally agree. Okay, hot topic. Is Wendy really a girl, Vandessa? I'm not dealing with you. you, you sound like Mr. B and my dad. My Mr. B calls her Wendell. Wendy is a female. So, sometimes Wendy looks really pretty. I mean, although there are some transvestites who look just like women, but sometimes Wendy looks really pretty when she doesn't wear those old ratty wigs. For some reason, she loved those, and she'll tell you those are her favorite wigs. But when she has like her really nice wig on or whatever, and her makeup, she looks really really pretty. And even back in the day when she was on the radio stations, and you would see her, she was a cute girl when she had her own hair. She was a cute girl. She really Wendy wasn't ugly. Now I think she looks manufactured now because all the work that she's done, and then now her body is shaped like the letter P. She's gone too far. I mean, she put all that up here and she didn't put nothing in the back. I mean, she just is flat and I remember she said if she had the money or something, that she would have taken the money. I mean, taken she said she had the fat or something. Anyway, she would put the fat in her butt because she don't have a butt. But I was like, but I don't know if you put the fat from your butt to your chest or what. But yeah, but she needs, but she's so. Yeah, her body now is just straight up and down. And even back in the day, I don't remember her being like that, straight up and down. You're right. Kenya just wanted to have a baby. Yes, Kenya did want to have a baby. When the husband had his woman for yes, girl, 10 long years. I'm like, he was good. I'm like, they on the island or whatever, and he has her in the freaking same hotel and on the other side. And I'm like, what? Yes, he was. I'm like, okay, yeah. And you humiliated me. Nah, dude. She taller than her brother. He's so that don't mean she's a man. Girl, yes, girl. Today on Sesame Street, we bring you the letter P. Girl, she look like the letter P. Girl, I just can't. Don't really care for the Tamara Hall. Okay, she needs to find her niece. She needs more time to work. Yeah, that's what it looked. That's what it seemed like too. I just like I said, I just saw like the previews of it and like who was gonna be on her show. And yeah, it didn't catch my attention. Even like the Jerry O when he was sitting in for Wendy, I couldn't watch him. I was like, mm-mm. And I have Wendy recorded, automatically. All the time he was on there, I didn't watch it. I was not interested. He was just too animated for me. Mm-mm. Y'all know sometimes I have to laugh at myself, y'all. We have to laugh at ourselves. Some of the stuff that, some of the stuff that I say, I'm just like, ooh, that was a good one. But yeah. So, but yes, guys, that thing that is all that is happening even on TV that has caught my attention lately. But I'm happy that Wendy's back. I love her show. She came back with a vengeance. So I am really happy about that. And I have been rooting her on. Now there was a time I was like, mm-mm, I can't rock with it. I was actually mad at I even told Puda, I was like, I ain't watching Wendy no more. I'm not because when she came back and was like, everything is good in Huntersville. And I'm like, and then all that other stuff. I'm like, mm-mm. And then when it all came out, I was like, mm-mm, I can't. Then I started like listening. I said, well, you know what? Maybe she plotting. Maybe she plotting. Oh, but then when he put her in that sober living place to go be with the girl to have the baby, oh goodness. That was some mess. That was some mess, y'all. I can't now. I can't wait until next year to actually see her movie. See, you know, from her point of view, because I think that's gonna be good. So, um, you like her too? Yeah, I like her too. I do. I like her, Cal. I look forward to seeing what she talked about. Now, I haven't watched it today. I did see it yesterday or day before yesterday when she had Tamar on there. Wendy know she was being messy. I'm like, why you start that mess up with them again? All the other stuff Tamar is doing and whatever, her new boo, if they still together. Why you had to bring up the real? Because truth be said, I like I like the real. I used to watch it when they used to. I'm moving you guys over here. My legs are getting tired. I used to watch it when they were testing it in LA before they put it out for the rest of the market. So I would watch it on my laptop. And so I liked it, and that's when Tamar was there. But when the whole thing happened with them, I always thought Tamar she was too extra for them. So now I think they are pretty like an even kill. Now I think Halton, um, the little Latina girl, um, she needs a lot of attention, but I like her personality. Now, I don't like the whole thing about when her and her husband got together. Didn't like that. But I do like her personality. And the other girls, I like their personalities. Also, Lonnie, I told y'all Mr. B dated Lonnie. So, but I mean, that was long before me. But Lonnie seems really down to earth. I even told him, I was like, you need me to rent you back out to her? I was, I was like, shoot, you can come back home on Sunday. You like Ty Ty? I like her. I like Tia. I mean, I think I like to me. I like Tia's personality more than I do Tamara. But I like Tamara, but I like Tia more. I think I can relate more to Tia than I can Tamara. And then some, because some things Tamara says, and I'm like, girl, girl. Now I don't know if that was you, if that was your husband, but girl. So yeah, yes, Pamela Tamar was extra. I mean, even on the Braxton's Family Values, she is extra. And I'm like, at this point, I heard what Tamar's what 43, 44 years old. She should have been over that. A lot of things that she does, and it also makes me wonder, like Ayala said, does she have a chemical imbalance? It's, because I'm like, you're too old for that. You're too old to act that way and to react to things the way that you do. I understand that you're a baby, but you're a baby in the family as far as birth order, but you're a grown woman. You don't act that way. You don't behave that way. So I don't know. If he put me up another baby, Wendy should. Robin, I hear you. You say he would never make another baby. Girl. Yes. And then I'm like, that's crazy. It's like your son is 18, 19 years old, and then you start all the way over. All the way over? Ooh, good. But I guess Sharina was like, look at here. I'm getting older. Yeah, I'm in my clock is ticking, and I have spent 10 years of my young life with your old tail. So you need to either um what Wendy say, split it wide and that's just some little saying she said, drop it low and split it wide or get to stepping. Mm-mm. You don't like Tamar. Yeah, I'm with you. I love Tamar. You love Tamar. She's loving what girl. Tamar is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's what Tamar is. That's exactly what she is. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Okay. You guys know that I always have like a show that I'm like into right now. And the show that I was into during a couple of months ago was Love and Life Charlotte. Oh, I keep telling you guys about it. I can't think of what the name is. Okay. But now, and I saw it last year, but this one, the new one now with the one Huntsville, Loving Huntsville. What's the name of the freaking show? Love and Life Huntsville. Let me see. On Huntsville. Wait a minute. Let me see. I cannot think of the Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Are you guys watching that? It comes on Saturday. I began watching it last year when the first year was on. It came on. So now it's back on. You guys watching that? She got. Well, who y'all talking about? Her parents wanted a grandchildren. Whose parents? She got too much mouth of her. Yes. Y'all talking about Tamar? Yes, yes, exactly, Pam. S or get off the pot. Thank you. Girl, yes, Vandessa. Martell is crap. I cannot believe him. I'm like, okay, You done had all these issues with your wife, and all this month you supposedly broke up with home chick. Your wife told you to change your phone number, stop all communication, and the girl just called out the blue. Really? But then I'm like, um, not Marcel. What's the wife's name? Oh shoot, why can't I think right now? The Melanie. Why didn't Melanie know that he didn't change the phone number? She was calling him on the same phone. So you know the number wasn't changed. I was like, girl, Martell is crap. Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yes, Big Mama. And no, the wife and dad know the wife of his is pregnant. Yes, I saw that when they was here on Sister Circle, and girl pregnant. I'm like, now how did that happen? When he was sleeping in the other room. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? So why did he call the girl? Now, I want to know how that young lady gonna feel knowing that he done told the entire world that she was a peasant. What a way to describe somebody. And then I'm like, and then what does that say about you? So you left, you messing around on your wife who helped you build all this empire, whatever, to go be with a peasant. And then when he gives his reason, I'm like, okay, you know what? You sound stupid. You can't tell the what is he that the he's not a psychologist. You can't tell the doctor a better reason than that. I'm just like, you are sorry. Yes, that shit. Yes, Faye, that show is crazy. He's a jailbird. Who's a jailbird? Martell has a rap sheet. What? I didn't know that. Where you see that at? Hey guys. Bye, Tessa. Thank you for joining us. Good night. You said the one where the lady is oh yes. Now that's my other show. What is that one? That's the one, Charlotte, loving something, Charlotte. That was my other one too. Now I don't like the way that one ended because I was waiting. Was it that one? Yeah, it just stopped. Did it just stop, or did I miss the last episode because it just stopped and then they started showing Love Is? But that show right there, that whole nesting thing, I'm like, all right, Judge. Never heard of that. I'm like, mm-mm. I didn't understand that entire situation. Yes, that Martell is, girl, he is a piece of work. And then excuse me, then he tried to turn everything around on Melanie. Look, Martell, he just nasty. She should leave him and take him to the girl. I know it. I know it because girl, he think he's so fine. And then I'm like, and then if he has a rap sheet like you saying he is, like I was saying before, the reason he's shining so bright is because of her glitter. It's not because of him. And then I heard when I saw on what Funky Dineva, because she had put out a PSA if anybody knew whoever Martell was messing with to let him know or whatever. And so people told her, but the young lady is a nurse at a hospital in Huntsville. So she's educated. Now, I don't condone the whole thing messing with a married man because she surely, if she didn't know when, if at first she did not know, she knew at a point that he was, and that's when it should have been cut off. But yeah, they're like, she's a nurse. But I'm like, but then you go back and then you call her a peasant? Oh my. Yes. Okay, let me see. Look, Martell, it was 5 months since the side chick. Yes, exactly. 5 months. Exactly right. Because she didn't just call out the blue. He is just nasty. This live like oh is terrific. Thank you, Diane. Side chick start working on Martell. Put her in a 90. What? Wait a minute. Side chick stopped working and oh, so the side chick is not a nurse anymore. So she stopped working. And so Martell's been taking care of her. I'm catching up with you, ladies. Yes. Oh my goodness. Diane. Mm. Look it up or I'll send it to you. I got the what? So yes, she's an RN. Yes. But she's dumb because she knew she nasty as Martell. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Yes, because when she knew, she became accountable. I give you a pass in the beginning because you don't know. But wait a minute, my phone did something crazy. Yeah, but after you know, yeah, you are held accountable. Um, but Mel took him. What? Mondessa, how you know all of this? Girl, you this what you need. This need to be your thing. You need to be talking about the freaking gossip blogs. This was your because you know all of the back behind the story juice, girl. I didn't know that Mel was the side chick. But wait, but didn't they meet in college? Now, when you in college, if that's the case, that don't count because you're still trying to figure out who you are. Not unless you were married. But if you in college and you date this stuff, that don't count. I just don't. I just don't know. I don't know. And then on the Charlotte show with the judge, the other girl who was the hairdresser, I liked her and I didn't like her. A lot of things she need to stay in her lane about. Elaine, yes, she need to stay in her lane because she was in everybody's business, and she thought that her and her husband was the glue to everybody else's relationship. I was like, girl, please stay your nose out of everybody else's freaking roses. Smell your own roses, because she had a lot of clipping to do over there. We got a soap opera going on in this life. Yes, girl, you know all of the juice behind the story. I didn't know that Mel was the side chick, but yeah, but if that was in college, that don't count. I'll get them a slide for that because I mean, yeah, I will let them go for that. Yeah, but otherwise, but if he was married or whatever, and then she was a side chick, then yeah, you getting what you put out. And I do believe that what goes around come around. What you did will definitely come back to you. You mess up somebody else's stuff. It might not be in that relationship, but in the next one that you're in, it's gonna be brought back to you that that's what you did to somebody else. I totally believe in karma. Read the blogs. They spill all the tea. Girl, I'm gonna have to get out there and read that stuff. I just watch it as it plays out and get my own, come up with my own synopsis about things. But you guys, y'all are all in it. The other couple, the one with the contracting business, I believe he is. Girl, now you know what? Her name Tisha. Isn't her name Tisha? She's a real pretty young lady. But if I tell you she naive, she would definitely be one of those who I was talking about earlier and not have her own coins. She would definitely be that one because she believes everything that he says. She's just I'm like, okay, young lady, I'm gonna need you to use your common sense. If it don't sound right, girl, please, because I can put together a story just by knowing what you said and then hearing what somebody else said, and I can pretty much tell you what it was. I'm like, I believe he's a cheater. I do believe he's a cheater. I believe when he went home, when he was mad, not because Martell said what he said, he was mad because Martell said it on camera. And so now he knows that it's out there. And he knows that 9 times out of 10, dang, they're not gonna cut that out. So he rushed home because even when he was at home, he had that crazy look, worried look on his face, and like, what am I gonna say? And then he was like, "Well, you won't believe I went to see Martell," and she said, "Well, how did that go?" "Well, you won't believe what he said," just to put it out there. Hmm. I'm like, but it's gonna come out because I think I saw like an episode and she was crying or whatever. I'm like, so yeah, like he said, it's not like y'all haven't cheated. Um, what he said, 20 times or whatever, and he said y'all, but I don't know. The other brother, he seems more level-headed to me. Although his relationship is new with not Kimmy. Is her name Kimmy? Yeah, with Kimmy, but he's being to me very inconsiderate of his wife, and Kimmy understands how his wife feels, but I also feel like Kimmy also feels like we just got married, we're just started our thing here. She really don't want Monster at the house. That's just my thought. I don't know why I feel that way. I just feel like she's not really wanting it, and the fact that her son has just left the house, he's grown now, so now I'm gonna be here again raising another kid. She not want that, but that's another situation in which you knew he had this kid when you guys got together. So, but it was fine because he was with the mother. So now that he wants him to come be with him, I'm not sure if they had talked about that because it seems like that is something that's new, and that was something that the husband and the ex-wife probably had talked about, and I don't think the ex-wife really thought that that was going to happen. And now that he wants to push it, Kimmy is like, shoot, I don't have any kids, my kids grown, and we just starting here. So it's just a lot of stuff that I don't think had been discussed that now is coming out right now, and it's probably going to be a problem. Y'all are going again. Let me try to catch up. The other couple, the one with, okay. Yes, in college. No, Martell was engaged. Oh, he was engaged to somebody else. Mm, yeah. I don't know how about how I'm not sure how I feel about that. I have to think about that. I have to think about that. But he was engaged. So yes. Yes, Pam with 20. Yes. Yes, with 20 women. Right. The show started getting on my nerves over the top drama. Oh goodness. Her mom is on. Whose mom is on it? The picture of the side chick is on. Yes, I saw her picture. I'm going to the movies tomorrow, eating to see Downton Abbey, but I will definitely catch Huntsville. Yes, girl. I that's my thing now. When we go out, either I try to get here so that I can see the Huntsville Love and Life or whatever it is, Huntsville, or and I also have it on record because we always gonna have to watch Saturday Night Live. But yes, yes, he was trying to do damage control. Big Mama, you say he's one of those too. Girl, yes, he is. And he's very chauvinistic. I don't like some of his views about things. The whole thing about last year when he didn't want her to work and he just wanted her to be in the house and taking care of the kids, and then he didn't want her to have a career. And even like now, when he was like, what it was, she was when she asked him if he could take the kids to the doctor, if he could take the kids to the doctor, it would help her. And he had a problem. I'm like, dude, those your kids. If she had something to do, Why couldn't it? But he act like it was beneath him, like I'm the man, I don't do that, girl. Yeah, he had some very chauvinistic views. Yeah. He rubbed me the wrong way. So why the other brother named the Don Monster? I don't know why they named that son Monster, his nickname. I don't know. That's funny. I know that mama, she doesn't. She said she didn't want to raise. Exactly. That's exactly what she said. She didn't want to raise another kid alone. Exactly. The son needs a man. Yeah, he does. He does. But that's something that they should have discussed. And so now I think it's gonna put a strain on their relationship because I feel like she's gonna feel resentful because she didn't, although she wanted to be with him, she may not have, and just like she said, she was fine. She liked his son, but she liked his son coming on during the summer. She didn't want his son, she doesn't want his son full time. It's new to Kimmy. Once months because a teen, he was to move with his dad. Kimmy is not, she's not with it. I have Philo Internet. Oh, you have Philo Internet TV. So, oh man, I don't know what Philo Internet TV is. I don't have that here, I don't think. Yes, he didn't want her to work. No, he didn't want her to work. If a man tells a working woman to stop working because he wants her to stay home, something's going on and it's not good. Exactly. I totally agree with that because I'm like, and he was just dead set. He was really nasty about, well, who gonna take care of the kids and who gonna do this and I'm like, dude, everything you ask her who gonna do, you can do. Why can't you? Yes, but that show is really really good. So if you guys have not seen it, it comes on. I think it comes on at 10 o'clock on. It is really good. If you like reality type shows and with common everyday people, I guess that is one that I really really like, and that's on OWN. But he didn't like her mom. He said, yes, he did say that. He's fine. She's there and he's gone, but it's when he comes home. Lord, I felt, girl, I know I did too. I fell out when he said that it's gonna cause a problem in the relationship, especially because monster mother. Yes, girl. And when that part came, because when Tish said, well, I would be upset too. You have to understand where she coming from. Then that let that now because I was like, huh, well, Tish, I mean, because actually, Tish and the other girl, they were actually sister-in-law. So evidently, Tish and the other girl still talk. So I think that's also gonna be an issue because Tish was like, she was kind of matter of fact. Well, yeah, you have to understand. You when he was with her, he had bad credit. They were struggling, whatever. And now he with you and he's doing this and he's doing that. Yeah, she's bitter. And when Tish said that, I was like, so you still talk to her. And not that your relationship with her, their relationship should have stopped. But now I think that that's going to be an issue with Kimmy because Kimmy probably feel like, well, I'm the new queen bee. Wait, so how you know so much? Why are you so passionate about it? So that's what I read into it because the way Kimmy looked and then how Tish was when she said it, I'm like, that's gonna be something. V Van Dessa, you have Philo too? I have never heard of it. It's like a paid internet. It's like a paid streaming service, like Hulu. Oh, and Sling. Yeah, I don't have Sling. I have. Well, we pay for Stars. Oh, are you guys watching Power? And I know we talking about everything. I would strike and go to Atlanta and have him deal with. Girl, Alicia, exactly. Because then he wouldn't have a choice but to deal with it. Exactly. That or call her mama, and you know he wasn't gonna call her mom. We should continue this TV show live every week. What? You know what? I might do that. That's a good idea, Diane. Yes. So we could discuss all of the shows. Yes, but now the ex-wife and Kimmy talk to each other even sent. What? Wait, no, I missed that. Wait, so but now the ex-wife and Kimmy talk. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I did see when they was at the table, but they was looking at each other funny. But did I miss that? That was on the last episode. Oh, 1807 a month for 45 channels. Okay. Cause see, I pay for stars and I think that's the only one I pay for. Oh, and Netflix. You never like Power? Oh my gosh. Yes. You pay nine ninety nine for your I see it come up on my streaming stick, but I never paid it any attention. And I saw it, but I just didn't pay any attention to it. Kimmy needs to stay out of it. Kimmy does need to stay out of it. She really should. All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna call her back. All right, y'all. So I'm about to go. I got to get this phone call. Thank you guys for coming on here, chatting with me we've been on here 2 hours and 3 minutes. I really, really appreciate it. So I'm gonna try to come back on Friday, like we said, and we'll talk about something. I'll come up with another interesting topic to talk about, and then we'll talk about what happened on our reality shows, like Diane suggested. So it'll be the same time next week at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. That's what we'll do. Love you too, Wanda. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye, Sunny Day. Let me get this call. All right, guys. Bye. Why are you not going off? There we go.